Principal Scientist, Kerala Biotechnology Commission. And also I warmly welcome our distinguished speaker, Dr. KV Mohana Rao, and esteemed faculty member, researcher, industry professionals, students, and all the participants who have joined us today. I now invite our member secretary, Dr. P. Harinarayanan sir, to deliver our introductory remarks.
Thank you. So, good afternoon, one and all.
Good afternoon, sir. Good afternoon.
Good afternoon. Say Dr. KV Mohana Rao from the Reddy's Laboratories, who has actually been a strong keen interest to participate and also to deliver the lecture today. So today's webinar is a continuation of the series of webinars which Biotechnology Commission has been conducting for the last few days, and it is titled that Pharma Career Opportunities, Skills to Enter, Excel and Shine. We know that the pharmaceutical industry is one of the most important industry which is growing rapidly in the country and which requires a lot of innovations, advancements, and increasing based on the increasing global demand. Understanding industry expectations and developing the right skills have become essential for building successful and rewarding career for every youth in the country. Now, the Industry Leaders actually Leaders Unplugged webinar series is an initiative, as I already told you, of Kerala Biotechnology Commission, which KSCSTE appreciates because the aim is to foster meaningful interaction between academia and industry. Even KSCSTE is actually thinking about hosting a major event called Academy Industry Week to see that more and more academy industry or R&D industry collaboration takes place in the state for a major development in the country, state. Through this platform, we seek to bridge the gap between classroom learning and industry expectations by exposing students, researchers, faculty members, and young professionals to emerging trends, career opportunities, and competence required to succeed in the biotechnology and pharmaceutical sectors. Now, we are very delighted to have Dr. KV Mohana Rao from the Reddy's Laboratories Limited, which is actually one of the leading industry in the sector. He has gracefully agreed to share his valuable insight in the pharma career opportunities, skills to enter and excel and shine. Drawing this on his extensive experience in talent acquisition, leadership development, and human resource management, it will be a great opportunity for all of you who are participating to hear him, and it is also an honor for KSCSTE to host Dr. KV Mohana Rao to this program. So I thank on behalf of KSCSTE, Dr. Mohana Rao, and all the participants for being with us. Thank you. And with this, I thank and appreciate the Biotechnology Commission for hosting this program. Thank you very much.
Thank you, sir. Before starting our session, we will give a small introduction about our speaker. It's my great pleasure to introduce today's distinguished speaker, Dr. KV Mohana Rao. Dr. Mohana Rao is a seasoned human resource professional with extensive experience in the pharmaceutical industry. He currently served as a group manager at Dr. Reddy's Laboratory, Hyderabad, one of the India's leading global pharmaceutical company, renowned for its commitment, innovation, quality, and affordable healthcare. He holds qualification in MD in Alternative Medicine, MBA in Business Industrial Management, and Diploma in Nutrition and Health Education. Reflecting his multidisciplinary expertise in healthcare management and human resource development, over the course of his distinguished career, he has played a key role in talent acquisition, leadership development, employee engagement, and organization capability building. He has mentored thousands of students and young professionals, helping them understand the expectation of the pharmaceutical industry and preparing them for successful career. His expertise include recruitment strategies, career planning, professional development, and strengthening the connection between academic learning and industry requirement. Today's session is therefore highly relevant for students, researchers, faculty members, and young professionals who aspire to build rewarding career in the pharmaceutical sector. We are privileged to have with us an expert who has spent years of identifying, nurturing, developing talent in one of the world leading pharmaceutical organizations. With great pleasure, I invite Dr. KV Mohana Rao to deliver his talk on pharma career opportunities, skill to enter, excel, and shine. Thank you, sir.
Thank you so much, ma'am. Thank you for your nice words.
Okay. Can you share your slides, sir?
Yeah, sure.
Thanks. Yes, sir.
So, good afternoon, all of you. So, initially, thank you for Kerala Biotechnology Mission, DBT Skill Vignan program for arranging such a beautiful program. So, this is actually the need of everybody is talking about industry and academia collaboration, but in practical, it is happening very little. So, I really thank Kerala Biotechnology Mission and DBT Skill Vignan program, KBC, for their wonderful effort in bridging the gap between academia and industry. Because as per my opinion, there is no unemployment problem especially in our area. Basically, the problem is coming because of skill and attitude gap. So I would like to explain all these things today. So please focus on these things. Definitely, we have wonderful opportunities in pharma industry. So my observations for the last 2 decades, especially when I am trying to groom these people, young people, for getting a good career. So what I have observed, I am sharing in a gist format, not fully, because 1 hour is very little time to share all those things. But I would like to give the best in this 1 hour. So I would like to share some presentation, but apart from that presentation, I would like to share some of my experiences so what exactly the students or the trainees who are aspiring to enter into pharma industry need. That's what my major focus, because everybody feels that we need these to enter into pharma industry. That is one problem. And another problem is people are coming with expectations and not with aspiration. So my intention is, people should be aspirational enough to get into any industry. They have to work hard. They have to focus on their skill development and attitude and behavioral. All these aspects are very, very crucial these days. So if you want to really enter into pharma industry, definitely it's a good opportunity, because pharma industry is the one industry where there's no ups and downs. Always it is on the growing path. Why? Because, always there will be a lot of requirement for medicines, because the diseases are going, new diseases are evolving. We don't know what is the problem and all, because of environmental change, lifestyle, and all those things. Anyway, the pharma industry is really there is a good progress. So that definitely help us to grow in the industry. And one more good news, for especially for this biotechnology students. Biotechnology students need a lot of patience, because this biosimilar manufacturing is slowly gaining momentum in India. Not only in India, abroad also it is slowly gaining momentum. So definitely it will have a boon in next 5 to 6 years. So definitely you will have a good accomplishments, and you will have good career in the industry. But only thing is, we need to be patient enough to get the jobs. Everybody talks about whenever the moment you enter into biotechnology course or any other fashion courses, the moment you enter into, you think of about R&D, research and development, and quality. Because R&D, research and development, and quality are minor things in pharma industry. Their major thing is, India is basically a manufacturing hub for pharma. So that means, there is a heavy chances for production. Production means it's not that you are going to carry the weights and all these things. It's gone. Now, there are a lot of good facilities, lot of modern equipment is coming up, and so if you gain experience from the bottom level, so definitely you are going to hit the top. Otherwise, if you come with some expectations, definitely you will get some disappointment. So my sincere advice is, you should have some aspiration. So I want to start from scratch level. I want to grow to the top level. Even the Chandrayaan mission starts from ground. So you have to start your career from ground. That is what my sincere advice. Because, nowadays, when I am seeing this young generation who are aspiring for pharma jobs, the first instant they ask is, what is my role, what is my department, is it R&D or quality? They ask only these two things. But there are hundreds of departments in pharma industry, even in biosimilar industry. We need to explore our options in different departments, not only in R&D and quality. These are also there, but very less opportunities are there, because quality people means 100 people work in manufacturing to check that quality. So see, you need to take that statistics. So and there is an opportunity for a manufacturing person to become a site head or BU head or something like that, to grow in career. There are a lot of opportunities, because there are thousands of people working. When there are more people working, you will have a lot of opportunities to grow to the leadership level. Unless there is few people are working in any department, there is less opportunities to grow. So that thing you keep in mind. You start your career from the shop floor, so that you will gain good experience. So definitely, when you are leading some team, you will have a lot of strength to lead and to guide them, because you know everything in the shop floor. If you don't know anything in the shop floor, if you go to the leadership level, how can you guide and how can you manage the people? It's very difficult. Understood? So that's what. Just I would like to show you one small presentation. And on today, I would like to take you to pharma career opportunities, skills to enter, excel, and shine. That's what my intention. If you enter into a pharma industry as an operator, you should not be an operator for lifelong. So once you enter into an operator, so by the time you get middle age, you have to become a site head, and by the time you retire, you will become a CEO. There are a lot of opportunities to grow in the industry that you need to understand, but you need to work hard. You need to work hard, and you have to put a lot of efforts in learning. We should not stop learning. This continuous learning, hard work definitely keeps you at the top in the pharma industry. That's what you need to keep in mind. That is also my experience. Many people, they blame the industry that we are not getting jobs and we are not getting. They are asking for experienced people. Why they are asking for experienced people? You know that because always industry needs a person who come and they have to work directly. That's the reason why they are expecting experienced people. But if you don't give job, how do I get experience? Like that, you ask some questions. But industry is always ready to give jobs even for freshers. Only thing is, you should have aspiration to grow. That's only industry is expecting. Industry is not expecting that you should have complete 100% knowledge in the subject and 100% skill. Industry doesn't expect, never expect like that. Industry expects your attitude. That is important. I want to join the industry. I want to learn the things. I want to grow. That's what industry expects. Only these three things. They don't want any extraordinary knowledge. Okay, especially when you are attending for interviews. So you don't need to study all the 3 years or 5 years subject. Just develop your knowledge or explore your knowledge in at least one point. One point means one topic. For example, how reactors work in biosimilar manufacturing, or what is the importance of biosimilars. Like that, you just develop. Okay, what is the engineering aspect of biosimilar? Just one topic is enough. If you discuss on that, definitely they will take, because nobody expect from freshers that they should do this, and they should have that much of knowledge like this, because you will learn many things when you join. Because education it's a foundation. So once you join in the industry, you just building something different on that foundation. Foundation is common for all, but when you join in the industry, you can build like anything. If you take any bridge or any construction, any house, foundation is quite common for all. But once you start constructing that building or bridge or anything, any structure, so that depends upon your skill, your taste, your passion. All those things work there. So like that in industry also. So education is your foundation. It's mandatory. And after that, qualification is only for entry level. After that, you have to prove that you are a good learner. You are catching the things fastly. You are learning things fastly. You can grow fast. Your growth depends upon your learning skills and your ability to grow in the faster phase. So that's the reason why I am always talking about passion, not fashion. Fashion is something which you can buy in the market, but passion, which keeps you always ahead of others. So just I would like to tell you briefly about pharma industry in India. Okay, so why I am telling you the pharma industry is having a great future in India. Why? Because India is the third largest pharmaceutical industry globally. Okay, so we are exporting medicines to about 138 to 190 countries. From India, we are exporting medicines. So that is the reason why we are leading pharma manufacturing giant across the globe. And fortunately, Indian market is also growing. Earlier, Indian pharma industries, they didn't focus much on Indian market. Now they are focusing on Indian market. So Indian market is also growing. Now it is only $6 billion, but we are expecting 130 billion by 2030. That means you just imagine in the next 4 to 5 years, this is going to have more than double of manufacturing capacity. That means you are going to get double jobs, no? So since that's a simple statistics. So this is the turnover. This is all technicalities. Okay. So exports, Indian companies are exporting like anything, and in future, many countries they are now focusing on biosimilar drugs because why? Why? Because there are some chemical drugs. They have some side effects or something like that. So people are focusing on biosimilar drugs, especially when it comes to vaccination and all those things, insulins and all. So only biosimilar drugs work. So that is the reason why slowly focus is shifting to biosimilar production. Even Dr. Reddy's also has biological plants here in Hyderabad. So supplies 20% of global generic medicines are coming from India. So see how much opportunities we have. So why pharma is a great career choice? So many people may ask you, pharma, there are a lot of myths. If you work in pharma industry, you'll get a lot of problems, health issues are like that. That will never happen because I am sitting in pharma in between many plants for last 2 decades. I didn't get any problem. I didn't even use single pill till today. So pharma industry is not at all hazardous. Only thing is safety. We'll take utmost care regarding safety and all. Every pharma industry will be so cautious because it's a mandatory compliance also. So and why we need to join in pharma industry and why it is lucrative career. Healthcare demand is growing. The more you might have seen earlier, there are no hospitals, very few hospitals in the cities, but now you will find hospital in every nook and corner of the even small villages also. So innovation is growing because you people are talking about R&D. So once you join in pharma industry means you are obviously you are an R&D person. You should not work in a R&D department. So you will be a safety person. You should not work in a safety because now it is multifaceted career. Pharma industry means okay. So now it is AI, artificial intelligence. It is also entering into drug discovery. That makes your job easy. It won't take out jobs. That for sure. So that makes our job easy because that when you are doing some clinical research or something like that, that data collision and all data analysis, all these taken care by AI. That will help you to faster growth of the industry and drug discovery. And this I told you, so these biologics and vaccinations, all these things are gaining momentum slowly because there are diabetes and all those things. They can be controlled only through this insulins and all. And like COVID vaccines became so popular, and vaccines are traditional also. So nowadays it is gaining momentum. So definitely, so biotechnology will have a bright edge on this. So global opportunities, so many people feel that only if you join an IT job, then only you can move to abroad. It's not like that. So pharma industry also, many of our people also, they are going to different countries. They are well settled there. They are leading some sites also. So, and one more thing is, whenever you are joining in any manufacturing industry, you should not bother about what you are getting because many people, now became package stars. That means initially they are expecting packages. That's not at all good tendency because you need to gain experience. You need to build strong foundation. How many of you know this Chinese bamboo tree? Do you have any idea on Chinese bamboo tree? Chinese bamboo tree for first 4 years, you will use that as an what we call decorative item in your home. Okay, you will keep it in glass jars and all. Okay, but after 4.5 years or something like that, it grows to 96 feet. You can't keep it at home. Okay, so these 4 years is a building stage. It is developing its energies, strengthening its roots. Okay, so that's how it is growing. Like that, pharma industry also, first 4 years or 5 years, please focus on learning. Don't expect much packages and okay. So if you learn, if you grow, definitely pharma industry will give you a better edge rather than any other industries. Why? Because the compensation, that means the salaries that you are getting in Indian pharma industry is really, really attractive nowadays. So for that, you need to have some strength. You need to gain some strength. You need to gain some skill. You should be a unique person in that area. So in that way, automatically salaries, everything will come. Name, fame, promotions, everything will come. But if you can't develop your skills, knowledge, and all, it's very difficult to get good salaries for that. So that is the reason why, stable growth is very, very important for any career. That's what I'm telling. Initially, if I get good package and after that there is no package, means it's of no use. So job safety also something we need to look at. And career opportunities. As I told you, pharma industry means so many people feel that R&D and quality. So R&D and quality are very minimal. There are a lot of other opportunities also there. So many people feel that, I don't work in production, female should not work in production. Like that they feel. It's not like that. So everybody can work in production. It's not like a horrible job nowadays. There are ultra sophisticated machines are coming. There is almost digitalization is there. So you don't need to carry heavy weights and all those things. It's like a new age medicine manufacturing. So you will have opportunities in production. I have seen some last year, I think before last year, maybe Matthew ma'am knows it. So some people came to our biosimilar unit. Really, they are working very passionately. They are growing like anything. So it is what I am telling. So there are a lot of jobs in production. There are a lot of jobs in quality as you desire. R&D, regulatory affairs is there. Supply chain is there. What can I do in supply chain? You may think like that because nowadays, there's no link between qualification and what you are doing in the industry. If you join in the industry with basic skills, you can learn anything. So many science graduates, they are working in engineering, they are working in safety, they are working in different fields after gaining some experience. And in our organization, people come with intermediate qualification. Now they are leading industry. They are leading pharma industry across the globe. There are many people working in pharma industry across the globe, but they came with just formal +2 background. Here now they became global leaders in pharma industry. That's what I am telling. So you should have a passion and aspiration. Department, not department or something like that. Wherever you work, you can shine. And this one, EHS, automation and digital, nowadays it's gaining momentum. Manufacturing science and technology and manufacturing execution systems, laboratory information systems, clinical research, so on and so on. There are hundreds of departments are there to explore your career. So basic thing is you need to join in the industry, then you come to know there are a lot of things that you can deliver the best in your way. And what we are looking at, that's what already I told you. So generally, people who wish to join in pharma industry, they should be honest and they should abide the rules of compliance and integrity. That's most important. Why? Because we are giving medicine to the patients who are fighting for the life. Every moment that we are working here, we should be cautious and we should think about the patient who is struggling for life in the hospital. So we are giving life-saving drugs to that patient. That patient might be our relative or might be our cousin, might be our friend, might be our blood related. So that is the reason why we should be honest and we should show utmost integrity, and we need to follow GMP rules, good manufacturing practices, compliance. Okay, so clean data, that is most important. Clean data is most important because based on that data only will produce medicines, and that medicine goes to patient who is struggling on the bed and it saves his life. So in that way you become a god. So don't feel that if you are When you are entering the pharma industry, just like other industries, I am working, I'm getting salary. It's not like that. Here, getting salary is one aspect. Okay, that's common. But you are saving life of the people across the globe. You don't know what the medicine that you are manufacturing may save life in Dubai, or may save life of patient in USA, or in Caribbean islands, or in some other African countries. So it may save life anywhere in the earth. So that is the reason why you are a God, because God is not seen. No, you can't see the God. No. Like that, you are a God for them. They'll always pray for you. So like that, when you are joining in a pharma industry, means you are doing extraordinary human service to the society. And generally, we are obviously, for every job, we need problem solving skills. That obviously you will get when you join in the industry. There will always be problems every time, and we need to solve the problems. In that way, we'll grow. We should see the problem as a challenge, an opportunity. You should not feel the problem as a threat. Problem is always a challenge, and it's an opportunity. You know, when we are kids, we used to have big mics to speak. Now we got wireless speakers. I am speaking with you without any mic. So this is the earlier that was a threat, that was a problem. Now we solved that problem, and it became comfort for us, and it is giving life to so many people. So it's an opportunity. The problem became an opportunity. Like that in pharma industry also, every minute you will face a problem, but that problem gives you an opportunity to serve more to the patients. So here digital literacy nowadays is very important. Even our housekeeping people, they used to use tabs to enter the data. So teamwork, obviously, it's most important thing in life, and continuous learning. That's what I am telling. Whenever you are joining in a pharma industry, continuous learning should be happen for your career growth and to give the best to the industry and to the society. And safety is utmost priority in pharma industry. Especially, we take utmost care on safety. We don't compromise any small thing regarding safety and all. Okay, and quality culture, that's more important thing. That's what I am telling now. Quality culture means we should give a medicine that is the best for the patient, best of the best for the patient. That's what we follow, and you have to follow. Everybody has to follow, because we are not selling vegetables or something like that. It's a life-saving drug, and we should not at all compromise on the quality. That culture will come automatically when you join in the industry. So because we follow that in the industry, and we follow that compliance is 100%. We'll meet that compliance and all. Okay. So these are only the things we look at, not your 100% subject, or not your the expectations, your aspirations and expectation to grow. That's what important. Okay. So future, let's discuss about future trends in pharma industry. So many people, they worry about artificial intelligence. We should not at all worry about artificial intelligence. It's a tool. That's it. When there is a Microsoft Windows, everybody felt that, there are no jobs. But with that only IT revolution came. Now, so many people, they got jobs. So like that, AI revolution also, it is making our job easy. Even we are getting training in AI every day. Even our employees, every employee is getting training every day, and we feel that now our job made easy and accurate, because the AI will help us to reduce our burdens. And biologics and biosimilars, what I told you, it is gaining momentum now. Entire world is focusing on biosimilar drugs after COVID, because if you want to vaccine, there is no other option. Chemical drugs won't work. So we are going for biosimilar productions. So future, definitely, if you have some patients, definitely you will have a bright future in biologics industry and biosimilar phase. And precision medicine, digital quality systems. So some of you may have an ambition towards digitalization. So everybody should have a digital skill. That's mandatory. In our industry, we are giving a program that is a digital champ. Everybody should be a digital champ. Every employee should be a digital champ, because even our mission operator, he will operate the mission based on a digital skill. So sustainability and green manufacturing. So you might know. So nowadays everybody is taking utmost care on environment, health, safety, and all those things, and diversity especially. So in our organization, we are trying to make 50% diversity in next coming decade. So we are increasing female population. They are working down the clock in the industry, and it's a good sign. And green manufacturing means we are whatever the resources that we are utilizing, like water, everything, so that we need to give back to the society. So that means if we are utilizing 1 lakh kiloliter water, we are giving that water in other form by digging ponds or helping in some other forms or all. And advanced automation. So now pharma industries, they have a lot of demand for medicines. So if we do it manually, it's very difficult. So every industry is like every pharma company is going for advanced automation so that we can produce more and more drugs and to meet the patient need. It's not for commercial thing, maybe, but majorly towards to meet the patient needs, And this is the important slide, this is my favorite slide. So pathways for you, that means students and the trainees. So first, learn, get skill. So once you join in the industry, so many people, they feel that, I don't know anything what to do in the industry like that, Industry will provide you the best quality training. Every pharma industry, they will provide you world-class training because every industry is, they are exporting medicines to all developed and underdeveloped countries. So they will give best of the best training. Then only they'll keep you in the work. Okay, so you don't have to worry. You just come with open mind. Okay, projected mind is more dangerous in pharma industry. We should not work according to our ideas. In pharma industry, we have to work according to SOP, standard operating procedures. There are some procedures we have to work accordingly. That's it. So you don't need to be a brilliant person to work in the pharma industry. You should have an aspiration to learn and grow. That's only the qualification that industry needs. So that means learn, get skilled. So there are opportunities now, earlier apprenticeship or internship means so many people, they used to worry. So with this, after internship or after apprenticeship, what to do? No. Nowadays, it is treated as an experience. Now PM internship scheme came. So many industries, they are not allowing interns because of some reasons, safety reasons and all those things. So now PM internship scheme, Prime Minister internship scheme is helping so many people to enter into top pharma industries and top manufacturing industries so that you will gain 1 year experience. And after that, it's very easy to get a job because you are skilled enough and you have the ability to do better in interviews. So fortunately, industries where you are working, you yourself is getting confirmed in that industry. Apprenticeship and all these things may not pay you lucrative packages, but these things give you a good platform to grow in the industry. Okay, so if you get an opportunity as an internship and apprenticeship, you please join. So many people from this DBT Vignan people, they have joined in AP and Telangana sites, and they are growing very well because they joined as apprentice and they became regular employees now. So it is an opportunity to gain some experience and industry exposure. You will get some industry exposure because what is happening is industry, even if you send a senior faculty, they will also get surprised to see what is happening in the industry. That is the reason why we are inviting faculty members and students to come and see what really happening. Then you will lose all those whatever negative mindset that has. Okay, and upskilling, and then I told leadership. So you can go to the level of leadership. It's very easy to go to the level of leadership. If you develop your skills, if you are passionate about, and if you are growing, then it's very easy to develop your skills. So once you join in pharma industry, so how to grow, that is important. What I'm telling you should not be an operator lifelong. So you should become a site head or something higher level. You have to move to the higher level. By the time you get retired, you need to reach the top position of the industry. So how can we reach? There is no rocket science for this. Very simple thing, very simple funda, that is hard work. Hard work is utmost thing. It is nothing substitute hard work. Hard work is very, very important in the industry because I am passionate of hard work. Still, I used to work hard. So because, if we work hard, definitely it not only helps us, it helps so many people. So next one is continuous learning, as I have already told you. Continuous learning in the sense, technology will always change. Industry is always change based on latest technologies, based on latest trends, based on latest diseases and all. So we need to be a continuous learner so that, we'll update and we'll grow. Faster growth will be there and develop technical excellence. So I told you, digital literacy, we can easily develop it once you join in the industry. Embrace quality, so no compromise on quality. If you are particular about quality, definitely you will have bright future in pharma industry. And strengthen communication skill, learning digital tools. Seek mentors. Mentors means your managers always become a mentors, and definitely they will guide you. And in the initial stage, before you joining in the industry, Kerala Biotechnology Mission, they are really doing wonderful job. They will help you, they will guide you, they will mentor you. And once you join in the industry, people like us, we will always there to mentor you and to guide you. So definitely you'll get good guidance once you join in the industry. And stay curious. That's most thing. Nowadays, majorly we are lacking this curiousness. That is more important. Curiousness is one thing that keeps you a different person from others. I'll tell you one example. Recently, we have conducted one interview. In that interview, one girl, she is so curious and she asked me many questions. No, generally she gave answers to less questions, but she is curious and she asked more questions to the interviewers. Finally, what happened? No, she got selected. So that curiosity is very, very important if you join in pharma industries, because it will help you to grow and more and more, and it will help you to learn more and more. If you are not curious enough, it's very difficult to learn new things. So that curiosity will always help you. Okay. So my message, I think you can read this message. Okay, success is not only about qualification. I strongly believe this because I didn't study any HR degree, fashion degree, but I am working in HR for 2 decades. Okay, so it is about attitude, discipline, integrity, learning ability, and execution excellence. These things definitely keeps you always ahead of others, because you should be a unique person. You should be a unique person who can easily differentiate from others. So in that way, you have to grow. So this is not, for this you don't need to sacrifice your personal life or anything. You don't need to sacrifice anything. Only thing is you need to be disciplined enough in your career, curious enough, passionate enough, and definitely you can grow in the industry. Okay, that's how we can grow in the pharma industry. Okay, so simple line: learn, stay stable, grow, succeed. This is the sentence that we have in pharma industry. So that's it from my end. If you have any questions, you can ask me, because questions will give you a lot of information rather than one-way speech. You can text also questions so that I can.
Okay. Thank you, sir. Thank you, sir, for the wonderful presentation and detailing the career opportunities in pharma industry and what the pharma industry is looking from employees and all. Thank you, sir. Now the session is open for discussion. Dear participant, may have any doubts, can ask.
You may unmute yourself and ask, or leave your questions in the chat box also.
One question is came. The question is from Sri Priya's.
Sorry, I am unable to see that question.
So the question is in the chat box.
One question is from Sri Priya's. Fresh science graduates are trained in a flexible lab setting, whereas plant operation rely on rigid standard operating procedures. What advice do you have for bridging? How for bridging this operational mindset gap during the initial days?
Just 1 second.
Yes.
Shall I stop sharing presentation so that I can?
Okay.
Okay.
I can see the questions. So, fresh science graduates are trained in flexible settings, whereas plant operations rely on Rigid standard operating procedures. What advice do you have? No. Actually, okay, this is a good question. Actually, you will be trained. There are no rigid standard operating procedures in the plant. Nowhere there are rigid standard operating procedures. SOPs are designed. If any new person comes into the industry, he will get trained. But the moment he get trained, after he is taking a job on his own, what will happen now? He used to use his own ideas instead of following standard operating procedures. That may leads to a lot of complications, quality issues, and all. So that's the reason why every industry will frame standard operating procedure. It's not a procedure that is rigid and that's very difficult to follow. It's a procedure that makes your job very simple because you simply have to follow that standard operating procedure. It's like a traffic rule. If you are going in a road, you have to follow some traffic rules. No, if you follow traffic rules, then only you will get driving license. Like that in work, to work in industry also, we'll read the SOPs, that makes our life easy. That makes our job easy. It's not a rigid thing. Okay, so you should not feel that SOPs are rigid and you want to work in a flexible environment. Not like that. So SOPs, you can also make SOPs. If you feel that there is rigidity in SOPs and there is a complication, then you can suggest to your leaders and you can discuss, and finally we can change operating procedures. SOPs, that wasn't designed by any professional or something like that. By discussing, we will make SOPs. That's it. We can keep on changing SOPs based on discussions and flexibility and all. So you can work flexibly and just simply following SOPs. SOPs are mandatory. It's like a simple, for example, if you enter into a kitchen, there will be some SOP. If you are traveling on a road, there will be some SOP. If you are traveling in a flight, there will be some SOP. It's like that only in pharma industry also. SOPs are like that to make our life safe and easier. That's it. And another question. Okay, so job opportunities, biology, PhD. So the people, yeah, definitely there will be opportunities for PhD people also. But one thing I sincerely suggest is, you just first join in the industry, okay, with whatever department, whatever job you get, you just join in the industry. So I am telling you one example. I have seen one person who completed his chemical engineering PhD, but he straight away joined in an engineering department. Okay, so production engineering department. Okay, so he didn't do. He didn't check for the job based on his qualification and all. So many interviews he was get rejected because of PhD qualification and all. But we have taken him. Within 1 year he was able to prove himself, and now he is leading that. Department like that. So once you join in the industry, definitely industry will recognize your skills, abilities. Based on that, you will get opportunities. So we should not worry about the qualification and all.
Sir, there are other questions also, sir, in downwards.
This. How can a candidate enter in a medical science liaison role? So I may not be the right person to give right answer to this, but with my experience, I can say a person should have some prior experience in manufacturing or supply chain or something like that in the industry. Then it's very easy for them to do this work. That's what my opinion. And what are the job opportunities after MSc Microbiology? Yes, MSc Microbiology, there are a lot of opportunities after completion of this course. But first, initially, you have to enter into, there are some departments that is quality control micro. That means quality control microbiology. So there is a specific department in every pharma industry in every unit. So in that way, you can try for that job. Initially, you learn something, and after that, you can grow in that department. Especially in quality control, you will have good opportunities. MSc Microbiology people. Analytical chemistry, definitely quality analysis or Manufacturing also you will have opportunities. That you don't need any special skills, MSc, after your MSc Analytical Chemistry, you join as an apprentice or intern or a fresh trainee, technical trainee. So definitely you'll get required training and you can grow in the particular department. Maybe it's analytical R&D or analytical chemistry or whatever, maybe like that. What technical skills do pharmaceutical companies currently look for when hiring freshers in biotechnology background? So generally, they don't look more of a technical knowledge. You should have a you should know the fundamentals, basics of the subject regarding biotechnology and all. Majorly, they look for your attitude and learning ability. That is only the industry see, because once you enter into the industry, definitely, if you have learning ability, if you have a positive attitude, definitely you will grow. So otherwise, even I have a qualification and I don't have any positive attitude or learning ability. It's very difficult to grow in the industry. Very difficult to do something good for the industry also. So you don't have to much worry about technical knowledge and all. You just if you get an opportunity, just join. Definitely within 1 year, you will realize that whatever you studied in 17 years is more than whatever you studied in this 1 year, because your study is like 17 years of study is like a foundation, and this is like a construction. It's a building, beautiful building. That is your career. Okay, so both are important for life. Foundation is important and beautiful building is important. Like that, this basic qualification is important and your learnings in the industry is important. Okay, resume preparation. So today only I got some messages from one of our leadership team. So all these one university has sent profiles, and all profiles are like copy paste. So resume, it's not so difficult nowadays to prepare. Okay, you do one thing. You just if you want to prepare a beautiful resume, you just whatever you just keep that in a Word format and upload it to AI. There are a lot of AI platforms now. Upload it to AI and ask AI to prepare a beautiful resume. It will prepare you a customized resume for you, so that it won't look a copy paste resume. Definitely you will get a good resume, because nowadays, and one more thing is, in resume title, you keep your name clearly. So many people, they keep, lovely, smiley like that, and email IDs also. They'll keep something funny email IDs, that shows the generally whenever we review that resume, technical person reviewing that resume, they feel that it's just a casual resume. You should not keep the resume like that. Have a beautiful email ID and your name. Keep your name for resume title, and keep whatever you learn honestly, because nobody is expecting you to have 100% skills, or like with 100% technical knowledge, 100% digital literacy. Nobody looks for that. Industry is just looking for a person who can come with passion, who can have the ability to learn and grow. These things are enough. Okay, so you can use those tools to prepare your customized resume. How much does taking a career break affect someone's chances of entering and re-entering pharma industry? This I wanted to focus on my speech, but I missed out. But it's really a good question. My sincere advice is, the moment you complete your graduation, try to join in any industry wherever you get an opportunity. So which company, wherever you get opportunity, try to join. Don't waste even a single minute, if possible. Okay, so keep on trying. Wherever you get chance, you just join. Try to learn new things. Try to explore. Definitely, it will help. But my sincere advice is, if possible, never ever take any career break. Okay, so just like that, people are taking career breaks and seeing, and after that, it's very difficult, because in between, if there is 1 year gap, the technology is growing, and we'll be lacking that. That will be a problem. But due to some emergencies and all, if you take any career break, if there is a proper justification, that's not going to harm your career. But intentionally, if we take and without any reason, if we take career break, it will definitely harm our career. So I told you, like MSc microbiology, like MSc biotechnology also. There are a lot of opportunities in the industry, especially manufacturing and this quality systems and R&D systems. There are a lot of things are there. So wherever you get an opportunity, you can join and you can shine. Okay. Initially, you don't bother about the job that according to your qualifications, I need to get this job and this salary. You don't bother like that. Just join in the job. Then you will realize once you have a true potential, definitely industry will always encourage. Industry is always looking for a potential people because there are hundreds of thousands of opportunities in the industry. They are looking for suitable candidates. Only thing is, you have to be passionate enough. You have to choose this job. That's important. Would industry provide standards, other research facilities for collaborative works with academia? If so, whom to contact? Yeah, this is a subjective question. So industry is always looks for a association with academia. Even that Reddy is working with Kerala Biotechnology Commission. Just for now, initially we are just working on sharing these profiles, and we are seriously looking to work at the ground level. We want to visit the institutions. We want to sensitize the students. We want to give exact exposure to faculty members and officials, so that they will go, because we can't reach every industry, every institution. It's very difficult maybe, but we will try to give good inputs to the faculty or officials, so that they will they will reach each and every institution, and they will sensitize the people. That's what initially we are planning. So definitely industry is always looking for an academia industry relations. So one more question. What is your thought on MSc clinical research? So generally, there's no specific things like clinical research, because India is globally, basically a global generic manufacturing country. So clinical research, it will go on, but it's not in the 100% phase. Okay, so definitely, if you have a MSc in clinical research qualification, you just try to join in any pharma industry that is involved in R&D or manufacturing. Definitely, it will help, because if I studied in clinical research, means you should not feel that I should work in clinical research like that. Clinical research or any pharma related, life science related program, it is interlinked. If I did my PhD in some other form of medicine, I am working in pharma industry, means from manufacturing also I can learn many things. I can grow. So like that, don't link your qualification to the job that you are doing. Okay, so the job that you are doing is related to your mindset, your attitude, and your skill. It's not related to qualification. Qualification is the first step to enter into the industry. That's it. After that, it depends, completely depends based on your skill and all. If you study global pharma leaders, they didn't start like with a career with that is linked to their qualification. Because of their work, hard work, learning ability only, they became leaders. So you just see the job wherever the interviewer feels okay, you are comfortable with this job, you can join, because interviewer or hiring manager is the right judge. That's what I am telling, because they know everything, because they are working people for decades, so they are the right judges. You just listen to if you attend interview, just listen to interviewer. You ask some questions, okay, he will guide you. Definitely he will guide you. Interview means nowadays it's not like asking your technical questions, giving answers. It's oldest trend. All nowadays trend is, it's like an interaction. They wanted to know your abilities, skills. That's it. Okay, but basically they will ask some technical questions, because as a formality, it's They have to know whether you seriously studied your subject or not. Just to know that they will ask, but they don't go into deep in that. So, can non-students such as working professionals approach companies for internships, training programs for upskilling, or these opportunities limited to current students? No, it's not like that. Some companies they are giving opportunity to the people who are skilled enough. So you should not be a current student for that. If you have ability, there are some companies that are offering internships and trainings. Especially, I told you about Prime Minister internship scheme, where because it is sponsored by Government of India. So definitely they don't bother about your education gaps, skill gaps, and all those things. Definitely they will provide opportunity. So once you join, definitely you will develop your skills. You will find a regular career. Do pharmaceutical companies recruit fresh BSc biotechnology graduates directly, or is a postgrad degree usually prefer? My opinion is, the less you qualified, the more chances of getting jobs. So if you are BSc biotechnology graduate, definitely you will have an opportunity to get jobs. So join in job after BSc biotechnology, and you can study, because nowadays this new education policy NEP came, and students can study at their convenient time, convenient place, convenient university. You can switch universities also. There are a lot of facilities in new education policy. So in my industry, this BSc biotechnology students, we are tied up with some reputed university, and we ourselves giving them MSc biotechnology course for them. Why? Because we don't want our industry policies. We don't want people to stagnate in the jobs. We want to make the leaders. So if you want to grow to the next level, you have to study. We have to continue your studies. Okay, you can do MSc, you can do PhD. So it is possible. So many people who are working in the industry, they are doing it. Especially in our company, people joined with +2 qualification. They did PhDs also. So it is possible. There are a lot of opportunities. Where there is a will, there is a way. So that is, will is important. Otherwise, so many people, they will ask questions. Sir, can I get leaves for exams? Can I get leaves for classes? And these things you have to manage. If you work hard, if you work closely with your manager, and if you prove yourself, definitely they will encourage to gain good qualifications and all. Nobody discourages students to, uh, get qualifications. Qualification is always the thing that keeps, it's a parallel. It's like two-wheeler, like there should be two wheels to move properly. So one wheel is education, and one wheel is career development. These two should go hand in hand, so that you will have a good future. So definitely BSc biotechnology people, they can try for jobs, and always, and we also, there are some examples from Kerala. Some people have joined us also. Can you suggest some companies, institutes for MSc microbiology students for internship and training? You can apply through PM internship program. You will find a lot of companies which are offering programs, internships and training. So you can apply through PM internship program. You can get internship opportunities, and some companies, they are giving training also. So if you share profiles with the companies, definitely they will try to help you. But you have to share, you have to develop network, so that if you share the profiles, if companies have opportunities, definitely they will give internships and trainings and all. MSc biochemistry also, I'm telling you. So especially these courses like biotechnology, biochemistry, uh, microbiology and all. Okay, so peripherally you may feel that there are less opportunities, but what I am telling is, my sincere advice is, if you get any opportunity, okay, you just join. Then your qualification, you can do justice to your qualifications once you gain some experience and expertise. Okay, so don't bother about this qualification all, but you keep on trying. What's the level of pharma practical experience do pharmaceutical companies expect from fresh MSc pharmaceutical chemistry? No, no. Practical experience for freshers, no experience. You are telling fresher, why we need freshers, experience for freshers. So we'll train the people, industry will train the people because industry doesn't need any experience outside because they want to develop culture along with training because every industry has their own culture. So that culture they will develop. Okay. So no need of any practical exposure for them. And what skills do recruiters look for hiring fresh biotechnology graduates? They don't look for any skills, basic things. You have to, whatever you learn in your college, take one or two topics, prepare well, attend for an interview, that's enough. Only thing is they look at whether you are passionate enough to do the job, whether you have learning ability. These things only they'll check. Okay, through small questions, they will check all these industries. So many, I think you might have learned in many interviews, they will say, so where you want to be see yourself in after 5 years from now, like that. These questions are common in the industry. It is not the question that they want to know where you are in next 5 years. It's the question to gauge your ability to learn and grow in the industry. To gauge that, they will ask these type of questions. So that if you answer properly, that is enough. So they don't need any skills for you because you are a fresher. Any other questions? I think I have covered most of the questions.
Yes, you are already covered all the questions. This dear participant fill the feedback from only will get the certificates, and we are the link of the feedback form we are already shared in the chat box itself, and the entire session is uploaded in the YouTube also. You can see by clicking the link in the chat box. And now I am inviting Dr. Kriba, consultant of TBT Skill Weekend, to share the vote of thanks.
Good afternoon, all. As we come to the end of today's webinar, it is my privilege to propose the vote of thanks. First and foremost, on behalf of KBC and KSCSTE, I express our sincere gratitude to the distinguished speaker of today, Dr. K.V. Mohana Rao, GMO HR, Dr. Reddy's Laboratories Limited, Hyderabad, for delivering such an insightful and inspiring session on pharma career opportunities, skills to enter, excel, and shine. Sir, your practical perspectives on career opportunities, industry expectation, employability skills, and professional growth have provided invaluable guidance to the participants. We are especially grateful to your continued support to the initiatives of Kerala Biotechnology Commission. You have always been approachable and encouraging and have readily extended your valuable guidance in facilitating placement opportunities for participants of the DBT Skill Weekend program. That reflects your commitment to nurturing and empowering the next generation of biotechnology professionals. So we deeply appreciate the time you have taken from your busy schedule to interact with us and patiently respond to all the participant queries. Thank you once again, sir.
Thank you so much, ma'am. Thank you for the opportunity. It's my pleasure. Thank you so much for arranging this beautiful program to interact with students. I hope this will help people to make good careers in the industry. Thank you so much.
Yes, sir. Sure, sir. It is a great opportunity for all these participants. I also take this opportunity to extend my heartfelt gratitude to Dr. P. Harinarayanan, Honorable Member Secretary of KCST, for his inspiring introductory remarks. His unwavering support and vision in promoting stronger industry-academia collaboration have been instrumental in the successful conduct of this Industry Leaders Unplugged webinar series. I sincerely thank Dr. Chariga Iyer, Principal Scientist KCST, for conceptualizing this webinar series and for her constant guidance and dedicated efforts in coordinating and organizing today's program. I also extend my sincere gratitude to Dr. Sumaya Ashraf, Junior Scientist KCST, for her dedicated efforts in organizing the event. We also appreciate her excellent introduction of the speaker and for conducting the program so effectively. We are delighted to have an overwhelming response to this webinar, with participants joining us from colleges, universities, research institutions, and industries across the country. On behalf of KBC and KCST, I extend Heartfelt thanks to all the faculty members, researchers, students, and industry professionals who have joined us today. Your enthusiastic participation and thoughtful questions made this session lively, interactive, and enriching. Finally, I thank all the members of the Kerala Biotechnology Commission team and everyone who have worked behind the scenes for their dedicated efforts in the successful conduct of this webinar. We hope to meet you all again in the forthcoming sessions of our Industry Leaders Unplugged webinar series. Thank you all once again and have a wonderful day. Thank you all.
Thank you. Thank you so much.
Thank you, sir, once again. Thank you for joining.
അത് ക്ലോസ് ചെയ്യുന്നത് എങ്ങനെയാ?